Eating after gastric bypass can be tricky. You have to really focus on prioritizing your protein and really cutting out anything that is not contributing to your nutritional needs. It can be challenging. After you have gastric bypass, you have a very limited space in your stomach. Therefore, getting in your protein is the top priority. This morning for breakfast, I'm having 1 egg and 1 piece of Jimmy Dean turkey sausage. And I've gone ahead and added in a little bit of no sugar added salsa to my eggs because I'm from the South and I like a little bit of kick. Cheers. It's really important that when you're eating a meal, that you stretch it out over about 20 minutes per meal. You have to take really small bites, focus on chewing, actively put your fork down, take time in between bites because 20 minutes is a long time when you have such a small meal. So you really have to focus on eating slow so that your new stomach doesn't fill up too much, because you really need to try to get in all the protein that you can. And when you eat really slow and you take your time, it gives you a better opportunity to really get that protein in. So I microwaved my sausage today and it's a little bit chewy, so I'm not going to be cutting it. I'm just going to pick it up and take bites off of it like a savage. Very small bites. Chew, chew, chew. Still chewing. The never-ending chewing. Now that I've chewed and swallowed that first bite of sausage, I'm just gonna rest a minute. I'm just gonna chill, let that go down good, give it a couple minutes to process, and then I'm gonna take another bite of eggs or something and just really take my time eating. It's kind of boring. Takes all the fun out of eating. There's no enjoyment anymore. I'm just really eating with a purpose every time that I eat. It's crazy because, you know, you take 1 or 2 bites and you already start to kind of feel a little bit of pressure, like you're getting full. That's why it's really important to chew slowly. Try not to swallow any air because you really don't have a lot of space down there anymore, and it's really important that you get your protein at this stage more so from eating solid foods than from continuing to just drink your protein. Back again with another bite. I'm eating like a caveman. I have no manners. I'm by myself. I don't care. Chew, chew, chew. It's really important to not just swallow the bite you're finished chewing and then go right in for another bite. Like, you really have to put your fork down and just look away. Just act like you don't have a tiny plate of food in front of you, because for me, I was an extremely fast eater before I had the surgery, and I'm having to readjust, rethink, actively rethink all of my habits that I formed throughout my lifetime. It's like a chore. It becomes kind of like a job, really focusing on slowing down the eating. This is the hardest thing for me, is to eat slow. But I'm worth it. I'm worth relearning some habits so that I can be healthy and so that I can have a better relationship with food. I'm totally worth it. I'm not complaining. This is the best thing that I've ever done. Best decision I've ever made. I should have done it years ago. Going in for another bite of eggs. And yes, your food is probably going to get cold by the time you finish. Mine's already started to get cold. I think I'm 6 to 7 minutes in, and I've taken probably 6 bites. So yeah, really gotta pace yourself. And we're going in with another wild style bite on the turkey sausage. Started at 11:28. Yes, I had a late morning. Yes, I laid in bed and was being lazy till probably 9:30. Got up, did my face care routine, skincare, put my lashes back on because I had blowouts yesterday. Straightened my hair, got dressed, came in leisurely, cooked my eggs and my sausage. Anyway, the point of that was I started eating at 11:28. It is 11:36 now. I'm not even halfway through. Not even halfway through. And I'm already starting to get full, so this is what my plate is looking like. And it's just one of these little tiny enamel plates. So cute. Oh. Surprise egg on that bite. Another bite bites the dust. Another bite bites the dust. Yeah. Chewing, chewing, chewing. Yeah. There's cute, cool little ways that you can add protein. You can add like a little scoop of cottage cheese, regular shredded cheese, protein powder. If you're struggling with the volume of food that you're eating, you can always add like unflavored protein to whatever meal you're eating just to give yourself a boost, because some days you might struggle to get in all your protein. And like I said, it's really important once you get around the 3 week to a month that you start trying to eat your protein in solid foods rather than continue to drink it. At least that's what my nutritionist told me. Today I'm roughly around, I'm close to 3 weeks post-op, and I'm down around 35 pounds, and I feel great. I have a ton of energy. My body feels good. I don't have any inflammation. I've got a lot of focus, mental clarity. I just feel great. I honestly feel so good. I feel wonderful. Luckily, I work from home. I'm a business owner, so I'm very thankful for that. I don't do a lot of meal preps because I don't really like the way reheated food tastes. Like, eating leftovers every once in a while is great, you know, especially now that I can only eat such a small portion size. But I really try to focus on cooking all my meals fresh, just because I don't really like the way the microwave makes the texture of my food once it's gone past a day or so of being in the refrigerator. It just doesn't taste the same. So I try to cook all of my meals fresh. I just make really small portions, and you know, as long as it's in the same day or the next day, sometimes I don't really mind reheating it. But yeah, I don't want to make a whole big package of meals that's I'm gonna have to eat like the rest of the week, like 2 or 3 different meals that I'm just recycling through the week. I'm not really into that texture. And see, I just took 2 bites right there, really back to back. That was a mistake. I'd like a redo on that. Like I said, my biggest struggle is the speed in which I eat. If I get distracted for a moment, I'm already going in on another bite, because that's the old me eating. Really, really have to focus on that and prioritize eating slow and taking really small bites. Alright, so that's gonna be it. I'm full already. I got full really quick today. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out exactly how much protein I was able to get out of this meal, because I did not finish it. So I'm gonna have to try to get my protein in elsewhere from, you know, what I need to make up on this meal, because I've got to get as close as I can to 100 grams of protein per day with food and not protein shakes. So this is how much I had left over. I ate maybe 3/4 of my sausage patty, and I ate maybe half of my egg. Bummer.